This program is brought to you by Graysons Overseas.
नमस्कार. आयच्या मूड ऑफ द स्टेट सर्वेच्या दुसऱ्या भागात तुमकां सगळ्यांक येवकार. म्हाका दिसता काल आमी तुमची उमळशीक खूब वाडोवन दवरिल्ली. ती उमळशीक आज सोंपता आनी दोन अशे प्रश्न आसात जांचेर गोंयचें फुडलें भवितव्य आसा. आज आमी दोनूच प्रश्न दवरल्यात कारण ह्या दोन प्रश्नांचेर सगळ्यांत चड चर्चा जावपूय म्हत्वाची. पयलो प्रश्न आसा, गोंयांतलो खंयचो राजकीय पक्ष तुमकां चड ऑनेस्ट दिसता? आनी दुसरो प्रश्न आसा तो म्हळ्यार आज जर इलेक्शन जालें जाल्यार तुमी कोणाक मत दितले? दुसरो जो प्रश्न आसा तो सामको क्रुशल आनी थंय जी आमकां पर्सेंटेज मेळ्ळ्या ती विजवीस 17च्या वोट शेअरा कडेन आमी कंपेर करतले आनी ताजें एनालिसीस जातलें. बरोबर म्हणजे 4 पॅनलिस्ट परत जॉइन जाल्यात. सगळ्यांत पयलीं प्रोफेसर निलेश बोर्डे फ्रॉम गोवा युनिवर्सिटी, दुसरे डॉक्टर मनोज कामत. मनोज, वेलकम बॅक. तिसरे आमचे एडीआराचे भास्कर असोळेकर सर वेलकम बॅक. आणि चौथे आय ऑलवेज अ प्लेजर टू हॅव हिम ऑन द पॅनल, राधाराव ग्रासियस सर, वेलकम. हांव सगळ्यांत पयलीं जी आज स्लायड करता ती तुमकां दाखयता ती म्हळ्यार वीच पार्टी इज मोस्ट ऑनेस्ट. नाव हियर कम्स द फर्स्ट सरप्रायज आनी त्या सरप्रायजाचेर हांव सुरवातीक जस्ट सांगता कित्याक तें सरप्रायज एंड देन वील गो अहेड. हो जर तुमी पळयलो, दीस इज द चार्ट वेर आय एम सरप्रायज्ड. सो सरप्रायज जो इशू जो निलेशानय हाजे पयलीं काडिल्लो की वीच पार्टी डू यू थिंक इज द मोस्ट ऑनेस्ट. सो 48% people still feel that BJP is honest. Why? How? Let us analyze. The second surprise is in this survey 26% have gone for AAP. जाचेर खूब चर्चा जाल्या and I'll explain to you why AAP. तिसरे, Congress is on third number with 19%. MGP is on fourth number with 5%. And Goa Forward is on fifth number with 2%. This also reflects where there are seats, where there is influence of each party बी सगळें. बट हांव सगळ्यांत पयलीं जो प्रश्न आन्सर करता तो म्हळ्यार आपाचेर जी भरपूर चर्चा जाली. लेट मी टेल यू वन थिंग. नाव ऑल ऑफ अस नो एंड ऑल ऑफ अस हॅव रियलायज्ड that Aam Aadmi Party wants to make inroads into Goa. They have come here very seriously and they want to build their organization over a period of next 1.5 years. Whether जो निलेशान कालची भागां भितर इशू काडिल्लो की ऑप्शन्स आनी वॅक्यूम, सो एक जर तिसरी एंटिटी स्टेटी भितर येता जाल्यार हो वॅक्यूम कॅप्चर करप शक्य आसा काय कितें, किंवा हो वॅक्यूम परत ट्रेडिशनल प्लेयर्सां मार्याकूच वतलो. हो जर मूड गेज करपाक जाय then it was imperative on us to put Aam Aadmi Party, because then only you can gauge whether that vacuum can be taken over by somebody or no. Today these two questions will determine how. But तीन गजाली, BJP still at 48%, AAP at 26%, Indian National Congress at 19%. Nilesh, I'll start with you. I have said what I have to say. Over to you.
Surprising. I mean, considering the fact that you had almost about 10 Congress people being broken and taken into BJP, and you also had two breaking of MGP in the middle. In spite of that, 48% people believe that BJP is still honest. I think they must have probably interpreted the question as it's a party that is honest to politics. And so they are in fact the most honest party in that sense because they are honest to politics. But I'll tell you what, here again, like I said, Pramod, it is not about good and bad. It is about evil and lesser evil. Congress has, I'm not sure what do I say about Congress. I mean, I don't know if there are even words to speak about it. So that's a real terrible thing that Congress has done to itself. Yes, but the problem is people are still not very comfortable trying to make that switch here, trying to kind of come down to this level ki saying AAP is good and they want to trust them now with their political future. So I think in that sense the data seems to be a pretty good one and very interesting one at that. So I think Aam Aadmi Party has got a tremendous amount of scope and a good amount of opportunity to make inroads here and make full use of the situation. politically. That is if they are interested.
You see, the honesty question, 48% of the people still believe that BJP is honest, and it should be true. Because when we are talking today about this particular question, we are talking about the party, we are not talking about the elected representatives.
Correct.
Elected representatives जर तुम्ही जर पळोवंक जर गेले जाल्यार बीजेपीचे 9 ते 11 लोक तांचे मागीर ते 11 आणि हो जो नंबर लोकांनी इलेक्ट करून दिल्लो. We have never seen any particular split happening in the BJP. And second, BJP organization is able to convey to the masses they are still a united house, irrespective of whatever is happening there.
What about AAP and Congress?
Okay. If you look at 26% AAP, I am really surprised because AAP is not being represented in Goa. Nowhere it is represented. The house is not in the house and ताजे representation na. तरी असताना लोक 26% AAPक जर पळयता जाल्यार I don't look at as AAP per se. I look at as an indicative number that people are looking for a fresh option or people are looking for fresh faces. AAP हे फक्त एक नाव आज
As I told you, मनोज, जसे हांवें सांगिल्लें सुरवातीक आमी ऑप्शन घालले. खूब जाणांनी प्रश्न विचारलो कित्याक ऑप्शन घाला. प्रिसायजली ह्या कारणां खातीर, कारण जर आमकां व्हॅक्यूम गेज करपाक जाय आयच्या घडयेक जाल्यार ऑप्शन दिवन पळोवचें पडटलें वेदर त्या व्हॅक्युमा भितर प्रॉस्पेक्ट्स आसा काय कितें, आणि ते प्रॉस्पेक्ट्स तुका आज दिसता काय कितें?
Absolutely, म्हाका तो prospect दिसता आणि vacuum is absolutely clear की almost 25% of the total electorate as a sample say that there is a vacuum and therefore they are looking at fresh faces. And if you look at this, the Congress as on 19% is also not a less number because Congress has been a major sufferer in this entire process of elections and post-elections, whatever post-operative processes, what has happened. काँग्रेसाक एक्स्ट्रीमली नुकसान जाल्लें आसा. काँग्रेसाचे जवळजवळ 10+2 12 आमदार तरी गेले, तरी सुद्धा 20% लोकांनी काँग्रेसाचेर विश्वास दाखयला.
Whether they are honest, not honest, कितें आसा, आज सगळ्योच parties are accumulating funds for election campaign. The kind of funds which have been collected are huge. Number one, every party has criminal antecedents and serious criminal antecedents. So, as we say, "Hammam mein sab nange hain." Everyone in this thing is the same. But perhaps what has happened, and I agree there with Nilesh to some extent and Dr. Kamath, is the national narrative. So, in any state gets submerged into the local issues.
See, I had said that the BJP has a strong cadre, and the fact that they have got 45% reflects their cadre. The same percentage almost is reflected here.
Yes.
And the second I had said is
that is quite consistent in all the statistics.
See, the cadre is there, and the cadre backs the party no matter what. And the second part I had said that 72% don't believe in the honesty of the politician. I had said that this is because of the dishonesty of the voter. And this confirms my thing. It is only a dishonest voter who will believe to the extent of almost 50% that the BJP is an honest party. It requires extreme dishonesty on the part of the voter to believe that BJP is honest. Now, I will go back to what Dr. Manoj Kamath said. Dr. Manoj Kamath says that the BJP, people look upon him as honest because their 9 MLAs or 10 MLAs have remained with them. They have only taken other MLAs. You see, this is precisely the way in which the people think. You see, they will tell you, I have not committed theft. I have only received stolen property. Therefore, I am not a thief. This is what the argument Dr. Manoj Kamath has put. You see, I am not going after thief, but tu soron andilao geta. You see, this is the interpretation of honesty we have. See, if you are saying the BJP is honest, then I don't think we can even argue. We can even argue what is honesty. You see, the problem.
What about AAP and Congress?
The problem with the AAP is, you see, there is a vacuum. Everybody knows that the Congress is dishonest. They have been voted out because of their dishonesty. So, it is proven fact that Congress is dishonest. Now, who else do you vote for? Now, the AAP is a party that figures here. And let us say that Kejriwal certainly has an image, a good and honest administrator. That is the image. We don't know the reality. So most people have probably opted for AAP because that is the only other factor available. Now the Congress or the MGP or for that matter the GFT are parties which have been tried and which have a lot of baggage. The AAP does not have a baggage in Goa. They don't carry a baggage. Therefore people have opted, at least I would look at it, as AAP being from the available quota.
There are basically two types of voters in Goa: pro BJP, anti BJP. I mean, to make it a little simpler, pro BJP person they BJP is gonna vote in this particular question. Anti BJP person they have been into a little of this thing. Congress is something down there. Okay, not tried as Radhabab said. So okay, thank you. आणि थोडेशे तातूंतले परते बीजेपी गायले आसतले कित्याक काँग्रेसीन इतली मातशी घाण केल्या एट द सेंट्रल लेवल और गोंयान और whatever people have just moved across the floor. Okay, whether it is BJP responsible or Congress is another story. But the fact is, those people have physically moved from opposition to the ruling party. So all those things, coupled with all the kind of cases which have been there on this, जे आपण काँग्रेसीक पडपाची votes after this honesty. थोडी आपाक गेली आणि थोडी बीजेपी गेली आणि
बीजेपी गेली. Okay, now I am going to the question, and the question is, if elections are held today, which party will you vote for? So आम्ही जेन्ना भास्कर सरान आमकां व्हरून वोटांचेर सोडल्यातच, सो आम्ही वोटांचेर मुखार या. So which party would you vote for? That is the most crucial graph of this survey, and it is very very interesting. आणि म्हाका दिसता हाजेर खरेंच चर्चा जावपाक जाय, and we will compare that vote share with 2017 also. 2017 also we will compare it, last assembly election. Let us see. This is the graph. तुम्ही पळयात, this is very, हांव तुमकां सांगता, the data as it is. We have not touched even 1% here. The data is as it is. BJP 41%. AAP and Congress are neck to neck. This is very interesting. Matter even honesty ची बाबतीत AAP was scoring more than Congress, substantially more than Congress. Hanga AAP and Congress are neck to neck. MGP is 7, which is maintaining its vote share. Goa Forward is 2, which is again around their previous vote share. And the biggest thing is undecided or chose not to answer this question but answered other questions is 14%. This is very very interesting. हांव तुमकां सांगता, ह्या डेटाक आमी जसो आयला, कारण डेटा ऑटोमेटेड येता, ऑटोमेटेड फीड जाता, आमकां हात लावपाक मेळना, तशा तसो डेटा काडून हो पाय चार्ट केला. दिस इज प्रोबेबली द मोस्ट फॅसिनेटिंग पाय चार्ट आय एम सीइंग 1.5 years बिफोर द इलेक्शन. हांव बिफोर वी गो टू 2017, I will take quickly. Nilesh, start with this. I have nothing more to say. How do you analyze this?
Well, it's BJP all the way. Yeah, 41% BJP even now. I mean, even if you look at doing a little bit of permutation and combination, Pramod, and if you add that did not answer or undecided and give the whole chunk of it either to AAP or Indra or Congress, they still don't come and make up to BJP. Actually, this is not a very rocket science right now. I mean, it just tells you that people are still going to vote for BJP because, as I said, BJP according to them is lesser evil. They have delivered at center. They tend to work even at the state level in spite of all odds. Even in this kind of a negative environment, they have kind of kept up their spirits. AAP is a party that they have not really tasted yet, and we are not very sure about what happens. Congress, they have written off completely.
People are toying with the idea of AAP, but haven't, because as of now they want to see how serious AAP is.
My take on it, Pramod, is if you hold elections today, there is every possibility that AAP will be a second largest party in the assembly.
That's my personal
take on it.
Before we go into deeper 2017 versus 2020 vote share, Manoj, quick take.
Yeah, if you look at the BJP's performance in all these questions, the performance or the perception is close to 40%. It is not not at all improving. 40% म्हणजे तुम्ही जर स्टॅटिस्टिकली जर पळयत जाल्यार 40% बीजेपीचेर जर हॅपीनेस आणि पॉसिबिलिटी ऑफ इलेक्टिंग देम इन स्पाइट ऑफ हॅव्हिंग 80% ऑफ एक्सटर्नल एमएलएज अँड नॉन बीजेपी एमएलएज, इट इज अ डेंजर साइन. आज जर तुम्ही बीजेपी पॉलिटिकल पार्टी एक लेजिस्लेटिव्ह पार्टी जर पळयत जाल्यार 70 to 80% आर नॉन बीजेपी पीपल इलेक्टेड ऑन नॉन बीजेपी टिकेट अँड लेटर हू हॅज शिफ्टेड ओव्हर. सो बीजेपीचो जो बेस जो आसा दॅट पर्टिक्युलर बेस हॅज बीन अफेक्टेड, कारण बीजेपीचो ट्रस्ट डेफिसिट लोकांक जाला अँड दिस पर्टिक्युलर ट्रस्ट डेफिसिट इज रिफ्लेक्टेड हियर. आज जर तुम्ही जर पळयत जाल्यार उरलेले जे 60% जे आसा ते 60% इज फ्रॅगमेंटेड. 19% जे आपाक मेळ्ळा, आय हॅव टू डिस्काउंट इट हेविली, कारण आप today does not even have what you say blocks. But आपा बद्दल एक बरे perception दिल्लीचे आसा. So people are having some kind of hopes from आप. So if you look at 17% Congress, which is still not a bad number today, in spite of Congress disseminating from a particular number. उदो राजाराव बाबान म्हणिल्ले that Congress is wiped out. Congress wiped out जाऊ ना. Remember, it is a danger sign also for BJP.
My initial take, I'm not surprised. I'm only surprised to the extent that BJP's vote share should have been about 45% under the prevailing circumstances. Mark my words. And I'm talking essentially with a lot of responsibility on this. Two reasons. One is BJP at the center and overall, as Radharao Bab said, is a highly structured kind of organization. People look for stability in today's world. They don't want these Ayaram, Gayaram, and this 80s, late 80s and early 90s kind of situation in India, in Goa. People want stability so that at least whatever happens, happens. Like there can be wrong things happening, there can be good things happening, but I'm also not surprised because Congress all said and done today in assembly also is just 5 people except Reginald.
Yeah, 5 people and I think sons of 2 MLAs out of those 5 are already in BJP.
Yeah, and 4 of them are ex-chief ministers, so they have nothing to look forward to with average age of 75.
Yeah.
What kind of message you are sending to the people in Goa?
So that is what is getting reflected. That is what is getting reflected in this chart.
I'm very sure. Now, when it comes to AAP at 19%, I feel essentially it is a shadow effect of what is happening in Delhi into Goa because
and disappointment with Congress.
Absolutely.
Yeah. Radhabab.
Yes. See, Pramod, what happens is, as we have seen, the BJP is consistently in the 40s. Now, there are various reasons for it. One is, as I have said, they are a cadre-based party, and their people will always back the party. And more importantly, what happens now, the BJP now has around 31, 32 MLAs, either directly or indirectly with them. And they do not want to convey a message to their party that the party is weak in their areas. So every MLA has spoken to their supporters, please answer this question in a particular way. This is what I understand. I have learned it from here. So therefore, now in Salset, most of the MLAs are with BJP. These people will never vote for BJP. But because of their MLAs requirement, they have all on your what you call poll, they have all said BJP. That is not a real strength of the BJP. You mark my words. What happens is because the people have no faith in the Congress. Essentially in Goa, it was a Congress backyard. But there is no Congress now. There is no Congress left in Goa. The leaders that are there, except for Reginald, the rest have no credibility. So let the Congress come. If the Congress can come out acknowledging that they have made errors in the past and that they are giving good legislation.
Nilesh, I'll just take the next chart.
Will be nowhere.
Grayson's Overseas, all Goa distributors for Preeti Kitchen Appliances, LG Ultra, Recon Cots, wall clocks, and Bonita. Grayson's Overseas, Natal Araujo Building, San Agustino Morod, Santa Cruz, Goa. You can call us on 9822 164 298.
I'll just take the next chart, 6th important chart of comparison, and then I'll come back to all of you. The chart is very important and very interesting. The chart is 2017 vote share versus 2020. So, एक गजाल जशी मनोजान सुरवातीक सांगिल्लें, in 2017 BJP had 32.5% vote share. It has gone up to 41%. So although 70% of MLAs, the rise is of around 8.5. Indian National Congress from 28.4 in 2017, the vote share has come down to 17. MGP from 11.3 it has come down to 7. Independent जो तुम्ही म्हणटालो भास्कर बाब is 11.1 in 2017, but जो आमकां 14 undecided मेळटा, I have tell it that 14 against this independent, so that we know this 14 undecided decided to be undecided because they did not have any option among these 5. So yeah, cautiously undecided. Biggest jump जो दिसता तो आम आदमी पार्टीचो from 6.3 to 19. And Goa forward is 3.5 to 2, which is hovering around the same similar figure. And even MGP is that way around the similar figure. The difference is very, very less. So if you see this chart, Nilesh, I'll start with you. How do you analyze this?
Yeah, so like we've been talking about, so BJP actually has looked at improving their vote share compared to 2017. So
because
because
they have got some heavyweight Congress MLAs who can win on their own in their
absolutely.
fold now.
Absolutely. I'm not denying it. So we are not going into the reasons for it. Right now, what we are saying is this is what the BJP stands. You also, I would like to react to this along with what Radhara Bob said in the previous days. Come on, a party who is so dependent and who feels so lachar and who feels so helpless without Gandhi family at the helm of affairs. How can one really believe that this is a party that can actually take the country forward? Aam Aadmi Party, there is a jump. This vacuum which people are looking up to fill is an opportunity for up. Now it all depends on how up makes use of it, how astute Aam Aadmi Party as a party is, how convincingly are they now able to go down to grassroots level and convince the voters that look, we are not honest only in perception, but we are honest in reality. We want to change Goa and we have policies to change Goa. They have to mingle with people, they have to mix with people in order to convert this intangible opportunity into tangible seats. Yeah. But it's still BJP all the way. Again, the reason is not because people are happy with BJP. It is not because BJP is doing a great job, but Andhe mein Kana Raja. In the given situation,
you are saying the lack of alternative is giving BJP this edge. Yeah. Okay, Manoj.
Yes, if you look at this is very, very interesting. तुम्ही बीजेपीचे 17चे पळय आणि 20चे पळयले जाल्यार ताचो जो इन्क्रीज जो आसा आणि काँग्रेसाचो डिक्रीज करस्पॉन्डन्स हे करून पळया म्हणजे 41 मायनस 32.5 जर करत जाल्यार 9 म्हणजे बीजेपीचो वोट शेअर 9% असो वाटता.
अराउंड 8.5%.
8.5 ते 9% आणि काँग्रेसाचो जो वोट शेअर आसा तो 11% कमी जाता. बट नाव यू लुक ॲट व्हॉट हॅज हॅपन्ड. कोणाक पयली सीट्स कितले आशिल्ले ते बीजेपी काँग्रेसाचे जवळजवळ 80% आमदार आज बीजेपीन आसा तरी सुद्धा तांचो वोट शेअर फक्त 9% वाटता आणि काँग्रेसाची इतली म्हणजे 18 पासून 5 पर्यंत जर हानी जावनूय ताचो वोट शेअर फक्त 9% पडटा. सो हाचो अर्थ काँग्रेस जी डेसिमिनेट जी जाल्या असो जो दिसता तुमकां ऑन द चार्ट इज बिकॉज ऑफ देअर MLAs जस्ट शिफ्टिंग द साइड्स फ्रॉम वन प्लेस टू अनदर प्लेस आणि ताचो बेनिफिट बीजेपी
काँग्रेसीची वोट्स तांची बरोबर लॉक स्टॉक बॅरल गेल्ली नात.
दिस इज वन एडवांटेज फॉर काँग्रेस आणि वन डिसएडवांटेज फॉर बीजेपी. आपाक हांव चड ताचो 19क चड व्हडलो व्हॅल्यू कित्याक दिना कारण 2017 आणि 2020 ह्या काळा भितर आपाची जी स्ट्रक्चरल जी व्हॅल्यू जी आसा किंवा पॉलिटिकल व्हॅल्यू वाढला अशें खंय दिसना किंवा पॉलिटिकल काम वाढला किंवा ऑर्गनायझेशनल काम वाढला अशें खंय दिसना. सो दॅट एक्स्ट्रा वॉट एव्हर आय सी ऑफ 13% फॉर आप इज द परसेप्शन फॉर न्यू फेसेस. So this is a lesson for all the political parties and mainly the opposition that if you put some new faces together, you can easily defeat any particular dispensation in the future.
Moment you cross 36%, 35-36% vote share in a multi-cornered contest, which has more than 3 candidates, and there is a likelihood in Goa of having more than 3 to 4 candidates almost everywhere. Like BJP, Congress, out of Vigo or whatever, they will have it. So unless these other parties, after seeing this kind of data, they are just to join at least some like-minded people for their own this thing. And if there is more than 3 corner contest, BJP.
You are saying that is going to benefit BJP all the way.
all the way it can be 34 plus, it can be 35, it can be even 36 at these percentages. What will happen over next 1.5 years is difficult to say.
So you are saying unless the anti-BJP votes get consolidated, it is very difficult to dislodge BJP in this scenario.
Unlikely that to happen. Absolutely unlikely to happen that AAP and Congress will come together in a state other than Delhi.
Yeah, Radha Baba.
Pramod, I think there may be no need to consolidation.
Okay.
All that is required will be for the Congress to come out and say, look here, we are born again. We are coming with new candidates. They should not accommodate any of the old persons in their seat or defeated candidates or whoever, give them tickets. Make a commitment to the voter that we will provide good government. Because essentially what I've noticed is that people in Goa at heart are congressmen. A lot of them are. I know because I have always opposed the Congress. Most people are still talking. If the Congress gives a great new face, a new look Congress, I'm pretty sure all the voters will gravitate towards the Congress. And this thing of AAP, you have discounted one thing. At least here now, there is a very strong undercurrent of someone called the revolutionary goons. I've been keeping track of that. That is not part of your.
Because they are not a political party.
Exactly, they may not be a political.
But they can be a part of that undecided fragment.
No, they are not a political party. But the way they are going, I expect them to be a party shortly.
Yes,
And
they can be a part of that percentage which gone at 14%, which has been undecided.
No.
There is a learning for BJP that 27 म्हणजे 70% आमदार तुमचे कडेन आसात, हाजोर तुमचो वोट शेअर 70% जायना. आमी एक बरी एक्सरसाइज केली. जे बीजेपीन आमदार घेतल्यात काँग्रेसीचे, तांणी जर आपलो वोट शेअर त्या वटच्यान व्हेल्लो, नॉट लॉक स्टॉक अँड बॅरल, काँग्रेसीचे मतां सोडून, वी डीड एन इन डेप्थ एनालिसीस, ताजेर आनीक स्टोरी आमी करतात फुडली 3-4 दिसां भितर, की जर गेल्ले तर बीजेपीचो वोट शेअर 50% तिकपा जाय आशिल्लो. तांची जर काँग्रेसीची मतं काढून तांणी जर आपली पर्सनल मतं घेवन ते गेल्ले जाल्यार 50% तिकपा आशिल्लो, तो तेकना, तो 41 आसा. सो जो मनोजान पॉयंट सांगिल्लो दॅट गेट्स रिफ्लेक्ट इन दॅट. दुसरी गजाल फॉर काँग्रेस की तुमी वायप आउट जाल्ले नात, पूण तुमी अशाय परिस्थिती भितर नात की यू वील बी एबल टू पोज अ चॅलेंज टू द बीजेपी. तिसरें फॉर आम आदमी पार्टी देर इज अ वॅक्यूम. आणि जशें सगळ्यांनी सांगलें, इफ यू गो सिस्टमॅटिकली, इफ यू गिव अ प्रोग्राम, पॉलिसी आणि क्लॅरिटी आणि होप टू द पीपल, यू मेक अ सबस्टेन्शियल डेंट. आणि चवथें व्हेरी क्रुशल बाकीच्या खातीर की ह्यो जेन्ना 3-4 सारकी व्हडल्यो पार्टी एकमेका कडेन झगडटात तेन्ना स्वताचें अस्तित्व कशें दवरप हो म्हाका दिसता मगो आणि गोवा फॉरवर्ड हांच्या मुखावेलो सगळ्यांत व्हडलो प्रश्न आसतलो आणि ती तांचे खातीर फुडल्या 1.5 वर्साची चॅलेंज आसतली. हांव इतल्याचेर थांबतां. थँक्स अ लॉट ऑल ऑफ यू. कारण म्हाका खबर आहा ह्या सर्वेची चर्चा, वाद विवाद सगळे आनी स्पेक्युलेशन्स टू एलिगेशन्स इतली जाल्ली. I think after looking at this data, most of the people must be feeling confused. What the hell this is? इतल्याचेर थांबता. Thanks a lot for participating. पळयत रावात Prudent. नमस्कार.
Thank you.
This program was brought to you by Graysons Overseas.